Hey everybody, welcome to Childbox Reviews. I'm Sam, my lovely wife Tanya here again, and we're doing a reaction to episode 5 of Obi Wan. Anyway, yeah. So we're doing the reaction to episode 5. We'll just bounce straight into it. Yeah. So, any thoughts on what we might expect?
I was a bit annoyed with the Obi-Wan versus Darth Vader so soon. I was hoping they would lead up to it a bit more, have that little bit of attention. We got some popcorn, but yeah, I just want to see maybe some resolution to Reva and, you know, Luke Skywalker a little bit, see what he's up to. Maybe just pop back there for a second, see what's happening.
I think I'm
Get
all done
Leia
with,
back to the home.
could not care less about Reva. Like, such a badly written character. And
she's
like,
probably the best actress.
Yeah.
But damn.
Across the board, everyone's trying to do their best, but it's almost like 2-3 people got a hold of the script and just did a rewrite that just doesn't make sense.
Like, this whole season, the writing's quite bad. Like, I don't know what's going on, but let's hope that episode 5 picks up the pace and we get it back into it.
And you see the difference between Favreau and Filoni's writing compared to freaking Kathleen Kennedy's team. But anyway, here we go. They killed a character that didn't have any meaning.
Yeah.
Didn't have any, like, when you had that dude turn around saying, "No, I won't help you," and stuff, you could have had that guy turn around and be like, "I'll help you." Or him speak up and say, "Look, we have to do something.
Yeah.
We can't just, you know, just makes us no better than the Empire. The Empire if we're not going to freaking help out and stuff." And then it has more meaning when he gets killed off.
Yeah.
But, oh no, we got to make it freaking all about, like, you know, what's her name? Who comes up and goes, "Yeah, he didn't make it." And it's like, all right, whatever. Lazy writing.
No emotion. Like, the actors bring a lot. Like, you can tell Ewan McGregor's a seasoned actor because he can actually transform that emotion onto screen. But a lot of these young characters, they can't do that yet.
What's this? Are we on Coruscant? Hey!
Hey! Nice.
Man, they're looking really... So this is episode 2 era.
Them training. This is cool. Oh, he's remembering. But we all know the pattern of Darth Vader. As soon as you mess up, gone. He doesn't tolerate.
That's what I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to it getting taken out.
Aren't they doing a spin-off series with her though?
They're pushing for it.
That's the Jedi.
All right, let's hurry it up. Get ready for dust.
All right, Ice Cube.
He's pretty cool, huh?
He does. He looks like Ice Cube.
He really does. Maybe it's his kid or something.
I think he's cool. I think he's badly written.
Wow.
Just trying to see if I can find maces when lightsaber.
Cloaks. I like that. It's all strategic from what they remember.
I think Obi-Wan, this might be a problem because Anakin, well, Vader knows how Obi-Wan thinks.
Same vice versa. I suppose, but Vader's also grown quite dark in as a Sith, so maybe.
Unless they have the actual Grand Inquisitor from Star Wars Rebels come back at the end, back to
I know that
life.
species got that they have 2 stomachs, right? So maybe he's just destroyed one.
Because it's like, this show's just pretty much gone completely off canon.
Yeah.
Not hard to predict. It's just for them to be like, you know, Leia's like, help me, Obi Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope. She doesn't turn around and go, hey, remember that adventure we went on?
Yeah, when I was 10.
Oh, now here's Leia about to school them. Yeah, you do it, Leia. Because
She's
for
a smart 10-year-old.
yeah, 10-year-old.
And lo and behold, she comes across Lola.
This ain't Anakin Skywalker on Tatooine. You know, freaking 10 or 11 years old. Super genius.
Is that an R2 unit?
There's a bunch of astro droids floating around there.
Yeah, here we go. We're going to learn about her story.
Meh. Care less.
Knew it.
This isn't a redemption arc for her.
Oh, Vader's going to kill you, girl. Whoa.
So now it's just, yeah.
That was easy.
Yeah.
I don't...
It's-
okay, I'm confused.
The plot-driven freaking door that can't be opened until Reva pulls out her lightsaber and decides to chop it open.
Yeah, I'm confused. So she was hunting Vader, but she's mad at Obi-Wan for not being there?
It's the most stupidest way to inject
Okay.
a random character to try and make them out to be, oh, they're
Sympathy, yeah.
yeah, they're a victim.
Like, she knows she can't kill Vader. Come on.
Oh yeah, let her have her moment.
Alright, that was pretty emotional.
Pretty dramatic.
Very dramatic.
Admit you are beaten.
See, the way that this episode has just spun it, or this whole show has been spun, is like, yeah, it's going to be about Obi Wan Kenobi. It's going to be about him confronting Vader, Anakin, his former Padawan. And they've just completely spun it into, oh no, this is Reva's revenge story.
Yeah.
This isn't about Obi-Wan. This is about her using Obi-Wan as a freaking tool to try and go after, oh jeez Louise. That's a little bit Empire Strikes Back when the Falcon's taken off. He doesn't stop the Falcon. Oh man, this is so terribly written. Oh man. Oh, this is so bad.
Bye, Reva.
Take her out.
This is so Jedi Fallen Order vibes.
Been regarded as the stupidest lightsaber hilt ever.
I knew that was coming. Snap it, yeah.
Vader with 2 lightsabers. Oh, for freak's sake.
Just.
It's so...
What is
If Vader and Obi-Wan aren't fighting in the next episode, this is such BS to be like, oh, they're giving her this big epic battle with Vader, but Obi-Wan doesn't get to. Yay! Finally!
We knew that was gonna happen sooner or later. Ha!
Ah!
There he is.
I like it.
This is a true Sith.
Just come on, just off with her head.
She's gonna survive. Oh gosh.
Yeah, they're gonna do something really stupid.
I'm really pleased with that. The Grand Inquisitor's alive.
Yeah.
Really, really happy. I mean, I didn't like the double ship thing. That was a bit,
Really
a
stupid.
bit in your face about it, but
Oh, come on. Just freaking end
come on, man. Well, we know Aunt Prue and Owen survive up
Yeah.
until they get burned, so. Interesting episode.
Not really.
It was kind of a bit up and down.
I don't know. It's just so like frustrating to be like, hey, I tuned in to watch Obi-Wan. Every time you're kind of with Obi-Wan, when you're with Ewan McGregor's character,
Yeah.
it's like nothing. Like they give you nothing about, you know, how he's dealing with stuff. It's just more flashing over to other characters, the support characters, and what they're up to and what they're doing. It doesn't really give you anything with, like, you know, Obi-Wan's struggle to, you know, keep on top of stuff. Like him going up and being like, hey, we need to stall for time and stuff. There's no real concern for him, and is trying so desperately to make it about the support characters.
Yeah.
It's trying to make it about Leia. It's trying to make it about freaking what's her name, who got shot at the end, and the
Yeah.
droid, the loading droid and stuff. And then it's trying to make it like, you know, the whole, oh, look at the complex, you know, reasoning
Reva's story,
behind
yeah.
Reva and stuff. And you just, I don't think at all you can turn around and credit this to Dave Filoni, because he did have a look at things, because he gets a special thanks for his kind of contribution and stuff. But like at the end of the day, Kathleen Kennedy's signing off on this. This series is specifically produced and made under her means,
Yeah.
and it shows so much. That the same thing with like Luke in Last Jedi, they discard him and smash him down and belittle him
Yeah.
to prop up the other characters, like, you know,
True, yes.
with Rey.
Like you can't have that
Yeah.
equal. You just gotta have to, yeah.
Admiral Holdo is freaking
Yeah.
propped up by
Perfect,
pushing
example.
down Poe Dameron. And when you're watching this, it's like we're just gonna keep like kind of belittling a little bit more and a little bit more of Obi-Wan's like kind of story and what he's going through to prop up these other characters and stuff, and to have, you know, like there was no need. You could have completely deleted out Leia going in to mess around with that shielding blast doors or whatever, and then like, you know, what's her name, who got shot in the end, who got taken out by, like, you know, with the droid and stuff. And it's sort of like, did we really sort of need it to be all about her and stuff, or can it be a little bit more of Obi-Wan looking at this group of people and just being like, God, like, he's after me, and all of these people are going to get taken out and stuff. And then when he goes out and he's like, oh, I want to go out to talk. And
Yeah.
it's like, what is this? Like,
It's
no.
a good tactic to try and slow him down.
Yeah, like it worked in Clone Wars
Yeah.
and stuff, negotiations with those armies and stuff, but tactically and stuff now, it's not, you know, he's talking through the door to Reva, and then she freaking just lightsaber cuts through, like I said, the plot hole freaking blast door. The plot driven blast door that like opens when needs be and stuff. And I'm just sort of like, man, like, not to poo poo it all, but like some of the stuff in here was cool to see. Obi-Wan Anakin from episode 2
that
training.
was cool. Yeah, I like that.
Seeing that was like really cool.
I really liked Vader too. I thought he was cool.
I didn't see if
Very
Anakin
good
had a
stuff.
cybernetic hand, because remember, in episode 2, he got his arm cut off and his lightsaber was busted. So when Obi-Wan hands him the Luke lightsaber, Luke's one that he gets in episode 4, it's sort of like, all right, so that must mean Anakin's got a cybernetic hand because he didn't make that. He made it in between episode 2 and Revenge.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just sort of like, you know, when you hear all this stuff about the writers never watched Revenge of the Sith or never watched the prequels and didn't quite understand it, we're not here to look at your version or your take on what you think should happen and how you think it should go down. You have to stay in tune with the overall. This is the whole problem with going back and just keep putting in little bits and pieces in between these movies and stuff. Rogue One, I think, did a good job.
Yes.
I think that, like, Star Wars Rebels did a pretty good job as well. Clone Wars was fantastic.
Yep.
Coincidentally, was overseen by George Lucas.
Mm-hmm.
So then, like, to sort of see this injected in there and they kill off the Grand Inquisitor at the start.
Yeah, episode what?
So we can make it more about Reva's ascension to freaking the top. And then, here's our plot twist. She just wants to get close to Vader to take him out. And I'm just sort of like, yeah, nah. She chopped off that lady's hand for no reason. Like, you know, other than being a cow, like, you know, in the first few episodes. She was ready to torture Leia and stuff. Like, just, it was such a cringe kind of thing to see, cringe, like, this shoehorned character in. And it's like, you can make them work. You can make all these side characters work and give them reason for being there and stuff. It's just, it feels so, no pun intended, forced. So, like, yeah, I just kind of, what do you think? Like, costume-wise,
costume-wise, great.
ships?
Like I said, I really enjoyed Vader in this episode. I thought the flashbacks were awesome. Good to see that kind of combat. You know, you put it together, you know, pretty quickly. You know, that they're going to start telling Reva's story and go on from there. But yeah, it was kind of an up and down episode for me. It was like plot holes, yes. They worked really hard to, you know, not contribute to the original, which annoys me to no end because it's like you got to stay true to the original. You got to make sure that you're keeping true to that lore. So when you start playing around with stuff like that, you know, Leia's been captured at 10 years old.
And you've been part of this kind of thing with, like, you know, an example is Shadowhunters, the series, is far different to the books. And you've said when we were watching that, they've made all these changes. I hope it doesn't interfere with that storyline that's supposed to be coming down the line. And it did kind of do it.
Yeah, wrecked it.
And you sort of went, yeah, that's a really bad move. And then same too with the Harry Potter movies. When you're watching those, the books were still being written. So they were making a few changes in the movies to the books to kind of get the plot moving. But they were kind of strategic type stuff that they did need. I think they got there in the end, but I don't know because I didn't read the books.
They did a lot better. They kept it quite to the lore, to the books as much as possible.
Yeah.
Like small changes that didn't interfere too much with the major plot line like Shadowhunters does. And this, you can start to see some kickback of them interfering with the original as well.
So pretty much this is the prediction of the following episode. It's going to be Reva's full arc redemption. It's going to be all about her. Yeah.
I reckon she's going to go back to Tatooine, hold Luke hostage, and, you know, just be a pain in the butt.
Just be an unnecessary freaking storyline.
Exactly.
Like, you know, all focused around her character, all kind of, whoa, yeah, she's the real hero of this. And it's sort of like...
And it's not to poo-poo the actress. She's doing the best she can with the script she's got.
Yeah. Imagine if this was a show about Obi Wan Kenobi getting hunted down by Vader. Not a Inquisitor that has no, like, you know... doesn't resonate with like the audience and stuff. And I know that like everyone's who's getting on board with it is like, oh man, you don't know what you're talking about and stuff. But it's like kind of, hey, when she got stabbed, that I was pretty happy. I was like, finally, she's out. We don't have to deal with her. Now it can be focused on Vader going after Obi-Wan. But, oh no, it's still not about Vader going after Obi-Wan. It's about Reva coincidentally picking up a little hollow sphere thing and finding out, like, you know, And it's such a, it's so, I wouldn't say depressing, but it's such a letdown of what potentially it could have been. Like I said before, like this could have been about Obi-Wan just strictly on Tatooine, and he's looking at the townspeople getting cheated out, like, you know, that place, the butcher's place where he's working at, and the people getting mistreated there and not getting a good pay. You could have done like an Ocean's 11 thing where Obi-Wan's going to get a really super smart smuggler or a super smart thief and turn around and be like, you know what, this is what we're going to do. And this is how we're going to get these people their money and more or less free these people who are like slaves. Something like that, that would reflect back on where Anakin says in Phantom Menace, I had a dream I was a Jedi once. I came back and freed all the slaves. Obi-Wan coming full circle to free all the slaves on Tatooine and stuff.
like
something like that, but without being seen, not taking any credit and stuff. Him operating in the shadows. The same way, significantly, he's operating in the shadows to protect Luke. And kind of doing some of that stuff. Like, you know, Owen Lars turn around having to bite the bullet and be like, I don't want nothing to do with Obi-Wan. I don't want him on the farm. I don't want him anywhere near us. But we've got some raiders who are ruining our moisture evaporators and stuff. And Beru turning around saying, like, you know, you can ask him for help. He is willing. And then Owen's got to swallow his pride and go and say, Obi-Wan, oh, Ben, can you help? And Obi-Wan's like, sure. Just let me do my thing. Let me come through your farm when needs be. And, you know, just keep an eye on him, make sure he's okay, because he's my responsibility as much as he is yours and stuff.
Yeah.
But they shut that down the first episode and stuff. But I know I've just been complaining and saying it could have been better. And like, you know, and yes, it could have. But all in all, we're still tuning in. We're still like, I still love Ewan McGregor, still love Hayden Christensen. The reason why I was so excited for this whole plot line around Leia, around Reva is just so boring and just predictable.
It's silly. I will say I was really happy that Obi-Wan, you know, called out Reva for knowing who Anakin was. Because I said, and everyone knows, if Darth Vader knows that you know that he's Anakin, you are gone.
Yeah.
He will kill you straight away. So I'm really glad that got pointed out, that he knew that if she knew who he really was, she would be dead.
Yeah.
So every fan knows that. We know the lore. So I was really happy that it got brought up.
Every fan who knows the whole Inquisitor's story and stuff, because you've had a talk at work with a few other people watching who are like calling BS on it, going, nope, that's wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just like they're trying so hard to fix their own plot holes that they're making. Yeah. It's funny as. But yeah, if we missed anything, if you agree with us.
Yeah, let us know in the comments below. Check us out on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Twitch.
And thanks for watching. Bye.
Bye.